You might be asking yourself, what does it mean to be spiritual? Well, I got you. Today you are going to learn exactly what it means to be spiritual and why you are actually more spiritual than you think. I understand that there's a lot of information going on right now, especially in the Western world, in terms of what it means to be spiritual. And I can tell you right now, it's definitely not going to be this, sheesh, or this, sheesh. It's going to be this. Yes, this. So by the end of this video, you're going to be able to take on the label of being spiritual without making it such a big deal, and also to find more clarity within it, and with that, create an approach to life which will allow you to feel a lot more joy and awe. So let's begin. Something interesting that I would like to explain first is that when you take on the label, or you identify yourself with a label, you are basically going to take on the social memory of what the people in your culture currently see that label as. So when you take on a label of being spiritual, especially in the Western world, you're going to notice that a lot of people are going to associate things such as astrology, tarot, manifestation. So all these things are seen widely across YouTube and through the internet. You're going to see that that's not really the true meaning of spirituality. Basically, all of these things are a result of spirituality. And so I would like to first remind you to use the label as a guide rather than the actual definition itself. And so when you decide to take on the label of being spiritual, you basically become a person who is consciously striving for a connection and expansion with spirit. And so I say you are more spiritual than you think because of the fact that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And so our biggest desire is to expand and to grow. And not only that, it is our nature. It is the spirit's nature to want to expand and connect with itself. If you want to call it the universe, spirit, or consciousness, it has a desire to get to know itself. And that is why Carl Sagan said, you are the universe trying to understand itself.
The cosmos is also within us. We're made of star stuff. We are a way for the cosmos to know itself.
We are in turn seeking the expansion of love, the expansion of ourselves. And so the spiritual person is the one who is aware and conscious of this strive for love and conscious of their own evolution. The thing about this definition is basically that it allows you to stop putting so much emphasis on the things that are outside of you. Remember to always look at the things and the tools that you are using as a result of a striving, not as a striving itself. The tools and all the superficial things are just a byproduct of the spiritual being that you already are. The label is external of yourself. Only listen to what resonates with your heart. If you feel like looking into astrology, then do it. Or if you feel like going on an ayahuasca trip, then do it. It's the things that you feel most inclined to that are most likely going to suit you. The most important thing is that you are aware why you're doing it, and you're also aware while you're doing it. The real guide is not outside of you, but within you. When you look at spirituality this way, you will understand that it is more of an approach to life rather than a way that we define ourselves. You will be able to make decisions based off how much they will expand and grow your being compared to making decisions based on limitation and fear. In the end, the point is not to get lost in the whole image of being spiritual, because if you think about it, the journey was started long ago before you could even conceive, or before you were even conceived. It's not about the identity of who you are, but actually much more than that. It is about the continual breaking and evolving of that identity that will surpass any label available. And with that, make sure to click on this video so you can use this definition to take on any uncertainty that life provides.